You didn't ask for it, but you need to hear it. Hot takes and bold opinions today on parenting styles. Is it okay to broadcast your infidelity? And Rebekah takes on Ozempic, but not in the way you may think. We are going to say what needs to be said, even if no one asked. She's Rebekah Black. I'm Dan O'Malley, and this is Unsolicited. So if you decide to have children, because that's a decision most people typically, make,
Right.
cognizantly. Sometimes accidents happen, but still.
True.
If you decide to have children, you also need to decide what type of parent you want to be. For example, is this good parenting?
You better sit down and put your seatbelt on.
No, you are a bitch.
Nailed it.
Cut to a little girl riding in what appears to be the car seat on top of the captain's seat in the back seat of the SUV or minivan. And dad is telling her little girl who's, 5 years old, maybe,
If that.
put your seatbelt on, princess. And that's when we get this classic line.
Ren, you better sit down and put your seatbelt on.
No, you are a bitch.
No, you are a bitch.
Yeah. First of all, that language coming from a 4 or 5-year-old? Where did you learn that? Where did you learn that word?
It's time to put the internet down.
Yeah.
And so right as she delivers the line of the century from child to parent, that's when either the dad who's driving or the mom who's driving brake checks the child.
Amazing.
This might be my favorite video of the week. One more time, please.
Ren, you better sit down and put your seatbelt on.
No, you are a bitch.
They slam on the brakes and little Brent's face goes straight to the back of the driver's seat. And then down onto the floorboard she goes.
This will never get old. I could watch that on replay 1,000 times and still laugh. We could slow-mo it and it would be probably even better because I would love to be able to see the slow-mo face plant into the back of that seat.
Oh, man, I wish I'd thought of that. You're right. Let's see if I can do it manually. Here we go. This is a good time to point out that if you were listening to Unsolicited on your favorite podcast platform, this is a good one to flip over to the YouTube and watch as you see little Bren learn consequences in slow-mo. No, you're a little bitch. And then there she is right before, and then one more, and then bam, there it is. Right there. The moment of impact that little Bren's face meets consequences.
Her beautiful hair looks angelic in the slow-mo.
It looks like a shampoo ad, except her face is smashed into the headrest.
And then her body just falls down in the little crack crevice thing, and it's just lifeless.
Bren's first concussion.
I think our laughter gives away the opinions that we have about this video, and that this is, in fact, good parenting.
Yeah, we'd be terrible at poker. Not only is this good parenting, but this is my favorite video
of the year, probably, right?
I think so. Like, this one's got to be on fire in the parenting forums on Reddit. Oh, God.
I mean, I think it's an excellent job of parenting. I can tell you right now, I probably would have done the same thing because there is no better way to learn a lesson than to get brake checked because you ain't got a seatbelt on.
Because it's immediately tied. The consequence is tied immediately to the thing you are refusing to do as the child. So I'm now going to teach you a lesson in real time. And by the way, not to pull out the whole when we were kids thing, but when we were kids, when we got brake checked, we weren't in the comfort of the back seat of a minivan type of thing. We were in the front seat. So, when the brake check happened to us, we went right into the dashboard, sometimes into the windshield itself.
Dan, I will go you one better because I
Ooh.
guarantee you your grandparents had a car that didn't have seat belts in the back seat. It was an old enough car with no seat belts. And when we would go on road trips, we would lay in the floorboard, in the seat, but some of us would lay up high in that little sun deck between the windshield and the back seat. So if there was a brake check situation, your whole body was going horizontal across the seat and into the back of the front two seats.
Unless you were like me and you happen to be lined up right in the middle. So you fly the length of the car from the back to the front in between the driver and passenger seat, and you eat dash. You eat the radio, the cassette player, the shifter. If God forbid it was a center console shifter like the Honda was I flew across. Yeah, I mean, it was not pretty.
I literally am picturing you as a child with like the cigarette lighter embedded into your forehead because that's where your face went first.
It was actually in my cheek.
And you know what? Guess what, Dan? You and I, those were accidents, and we wear our seatbelts now because of that very reason.
We learned.
We did.
Just like we have witnessed Bryn learning. And then we get the reaction video from this lovely gentleman.
That's right. Now sit your little ass back and buckle up.
I never knew I needed to know what urban Ryan Gosling thought, but here we are.
I know. The commentary is unnecessary because I think we are all feeling the exact same way that this man is.
Yeah.
Now sit your little ass back and buckle up.
It's literally like, shut up, bitch.
Won't do that shit no more. That's the type of parenting right there. That is the type of parenting I like.
See, look at him from the side. Urban Ryan Gosling.
He kind of reminds me of Tom Hanks's oldest son, Chet, the rapper.
Wow, you went Chet Hanks. That's
I
amazing.
did, Chet Hanks.
And you know what? I think you one-up me there. I think you're right. I think this is Chet Hanks' reaction video.
But if Chet Hanks even knows that a child should be wearing their seatbelt, that should say it all.
If you're getting if you're getting dragged by Chet Hanks on social media for your lack of parenting, you have effed up.
Yeah.
Bad.
One more time. Let's see one more time.
Oh, of course, absolutely. Here we go. Here we go, Bryn.
Bryn, you better sit down and put your seatbelt on.
No, you are a bitch.
Like one day she's going to be sitting on a couch somewhere telling this story to her therapist. And I hope to God that her therapist laughs.
Yeah, that's kind of the good and bad of the social media world we live in nowadays is that your trauma is on display for all to see.
Yeah.
But the good part of that is you can show it directly to your therapist.
That makes it so much better.
So I just feel the need now that we see poor little Bryn and her face smushed up against
Just
the headrest of
eat it.
consequences. Yeah. Just to ask the question officially, is this good or bad parenting?
It's very good. I think this is the best parenting in existence right here. This is how kids learn. They learn from their mistakes. And her mistake was calling her parents a bitch and not putting on her seatbelt.
Yeah, this is actually very efficient parenting because they were able to teach her a dual lesson with one brake check.
Correct. Don't talk back. Put on your seatbelt.
If I hadn't shown you the video and I just asked you, is it okay to brake check a child?
Yes, 100%.
Would you still a yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Even out of context,
even out of context. I feel like maybe if it's an infant, then you're maybe purposely trying to hurt them. But it's clear that this kid is in the wrong and deserved every bit of that face plant.
All right. So there we have the line, right? Infant, no. But as soon as you're of an age to talk back, brake checking a child is now in play.
Yep.
I think we need to do a parenting book.
From the two people who don't have kids.
Chapter 1, how to break check a child.
Honestly, though, chapter 1 should be don't have kids. Then chapter 2, if you accidentally had kids, here's what you should do when they mouth off to you.
Absolutely. Chapter 1, don't have kids. Every chapter after that, you should refer back to chapter 1 and you wouldn't need the rest of this book.
Yep.
I can't wait to see what happens in Bryn's future.
What if she's permanently like squished?
Well, then it'll be really difficult for her to mouth off back to her parents again. All right, I feel like I may have crossed a line now. If you cheated on your partner, is it a good idea to go on international television to say you're sorry?
No.
Well, don't tell that to Norwegian biathlete Sturlom Lægrid, because that's exactly what he did after winning a bronze medal in the Winter Olympics. So right after he wins a bronze medal in the biathlon, he goes on live TV for the post-race interview, and they're like, "Oh, how are you feeling?" And instead of saying, "I'm going to go to Disney World or Oslo or something," he thanks people who helped him, and then he goes into a heartfelt apology. I want to thank everyone who has helped me along the way. The waxers for a great day of skiing. I'm assuming that's the ski waxers.
Oh.
And then my whole family for supporting me. And there's someone I want to share this with, but they may not be watching today. 6 months ago, I met the love of my life. The most beautiful, wonderful person in the world. And 3 months ago, I made the biggest mistake of my life and cheated on her. And that's all I've been thinking about for a week. And it's been the worst week of my life. So I had a gold medal in life. I'm sure there are many people out there who now see me in a different light, but I only have eyes for her. Not quite sure what I want to say here now. I think you said it all there, bro.
Oh, secondhand embarrassment is real. Like, you can tell dude was just going through so many emotions. Like, I'm sure he's very excited about winning the bronze medal. He's been through all this hard training. He also cheated on his girlfriend, the love of his life. So there's a lot of emotions just overflowing in what is supposed to be a very happy moment for him.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I ask again, Rebekah. If you cheated on your girlfriend, is it a good idea to go on international television and tell everybody about it?
No, not at all. I think people get really caught up in the moment and they're like, I know how I can win this person back. And I'm going to mention it in front of the entire world. And then they're going to come back to me and love me for me. And I don't know why they think that is a good idea.
This is why it is so essential to have a best friend.
Yes.
To tell you not to do something. So that way, when you have a light bulb moment, especially after you've done something really, really bad, if you have a light bulb moment, you can't run with that in the moment. You need to run that idea through your friend so they can tell you yes or no on whether or not that's actually a good idea.
Exactly. He did not have any good people around him on this day.
Maybe he cheated on them too.
Oh, I almost kind of feel sorry for him, and I shouldn't feel sorry for him because he's the one that did the cheating.
Right. He made a very, very, very bad decision. And then he decided to one-up his bad decision with another bad decision by telling everyone what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And not just people in their circle. Told the world.
The world. on a worldwide stage too, where like literally everybody is watching the Olympics in this moment, right?
Yeah, and here's the thing. I don't know how you operate. I'm just going to go on what I think here. I don't think if you've been cheated on, I don't think you want the person who cheated on you to go tell everybody about it.
No.
Let alone go on international television and tell everybody about it, because that's very embarrassing to some people,
Yeah.
and they don't
Yeah.
necessarily want everyone to know about it.
No, like you've made the situation just infinitely worse now.
And you're right. He may be thinking in this moment, he's overwhelmed with emotion. The light bulb goes off over his head and thinks, if I say this now on this international stage,
Mhm.
this is my grand gesture. This will win her back.
Right. And making matters worse here, tomorrow we're going to find out her name, where she lives, what she looks like. So it's not like he's just apologizing to kind of like thin air, right? We're in an internet world. We're going to know everything about this poor girl tomorrow, and then her name is going to be dragged through everything.
Absolutely. And she didn't ask for that.
She
Number
didn't.
one, she didn't ask to be cheated on. That
No.
was hard enough. And now you're going to open the wound on TV. So now
Mhm.
everyone can look inside of it.
Yep.
And while I'm sure he apologized to her for cheating on her, then he goes on TV and apologizes again for cheating on her.
Mhm.
He can't stop apologizing, because the next day after this goes viral, Sterling issued another apology.
Oh no.
This
There's
one,
more.
yeah, now he's apologizing for admitting he cheated on his girlfriend during an interview after winning the bronze medal. So, I'm sorry, baby, I cheated.
Mhm.
I'm sorry to the world. I cheated on the love of my life. And then back to another press conference. I'm sorry to everybody else that I talked about how sorry I was about the first thing.
My guy, take a lesson from Kobe Bryant. Just buy her a giant diamond.
It really does say it all.
Yes, your
Uh,
sorriness needs to be equated in dollars only.
He regrets the decision to go public now
late.
that his infidelity overshadowed his fellow Norwegian Johan Olaf Batten's gold medal in the race.
Didn't even think about that aspect of it. You're absolutely right. He literally ruined the same joyful day for two other people in front of him.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, Johan's like, bro, really?
Like, how? Come on.
I won a gold, and all anyone can talk about is your third place cheating ass.
Well, Johan, where were you when he started talking? Help a teammate out there.
I'll tell you where he's going, and that's Sterling's ex-girlfriend's house. I'll show you. He says, Sterling, the guy that went on TV and apologized for cheating on his girlfriend, I deeply regret bringing up this personal story on what was a day of celebration for Norwegian biathlon. That's what he told Norwegian television the day after. I'm not quite myself these days, and I'm not thinking clearly. My apologies to Johan Olaf, who deserved all the attention after winning gold. My apologies also go to my ex-girlfriend. See, he can't stop.
No,
He's just a sieve.
Just
Someone needs to turn him off.
Apology vomit, just spewing to anybody who will hear it.
He's a regret fountain. Ugh. My apologies also go to my ex-girlfriend, who unwillingly ended up in the media spotlight. I hope she's doing well.
Oh my God.
I cannot change what has happened, but I will now put this behind me and focus on the Olympics. I will not be answering any further questions about this. I don't think there are any questions left to be asked.
I think it'll be funny, though. Somebody's going to ask him, and he's going to once again open up that floodgate and continue talking about it. I don't think he can stop.
Oh, there is a little more information that he actually does divulge. Legrid, the cheater, has declined to name the person he was discussing in the interview, the ex-girlfriend.
Good.
Though he did reveal that he told her about his infidelity last week.
Oh, so this is all still really new.
Oh, this is fresh. I didn't realize this until I got to this part of the story. So 6 months ago, he meets the love of his life. 3 months ago, he cheats on her. Last week, he tells her he cheats on her. And then this week, he tells the world he cheated on her.
But you know what sucks about this whole thing is like, I guarantee you, he didn't tell her for the sole purpose of being like, hey, I cheated on you. Please forgive me. He told her because he was holding so much guilt over his head. He was concerned about his Olympic performance. I absolutely guarantee it.
Wow. That's some next level narcissism, especially if he would then turn around and say, had you just forgiven me the way you were supposed to, I might have beaten Johan Olaf for the gold. It's
her fault that he didn't get gold.
Just hate it when you fall into another person like that.
It just happens, you know, trip, ball, inside.
They should really put a sign up, tripping hazard.
Beware of potholes.
First, there was Satan versus Jesus. Then, Ali versus Frazier. Now, it's Rebekah versus Ozempic.
Oh, am I Satan or Jesus in this story?
We're about to find out. Rebekah, why is Ozempic your nemesis?
It's ruining my life. And hold on, I feel like I do need to preface, if you are on Ozempic, good for you. I'm very happy for you. I have no judgment, no shame. If you are using it to lose a few pounds, whatever, great. Go to town. That said, it is ruining my life. I am not on it. I should be, but I'm not.
Okay.
And the reason is because food is all I have to live for. Okay.
Please tell me your husband's not in the other room hearing that.
No, he's not. Thank God. He's not here.
Perfect.
We don't have to explain anything to him. But yeah. And the reason it's ruining my life is because everybody I know is currently on Ozempic or Wegovy or some sort of GLP-1. And when we go out to eat, nobody's eating but me.
Oh, I can see that being a bit awkward.
So I will tell you the prime example here is going to have to go back to Super Bowl Sunday.
Okay.
It's a day devoted to eating. Am I wrong?
No, it's a day. It is a day that as a country we have dedicated to one of the deadly sins, gluttony.
Yes, sir.
Excess, all of it, especially in food form.
Yes, absolutely. People call in most on that Monday after the Super Bowl because they've eaten and drinking way too much, right?
Absolutely.
So if you show up to a party and every freaking person there is on Ozempic, what do you think the food situation is going to be like during the Super Bowl?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Garbage.
Okay,
Bunny rabbit food.
Okay, so that helps answer my question. I guess it would depend on whose house you're at during the game, because if you're not, like, let's say you are hosting a Super Bowl party, you're going to have out some tasty treats.
Correct.
And then the Ozempic crowd's going to come and not eat any of it.
Which is fine. I'll have leftovers for the week.
But if you go to an Ozempic user's house, yeah, I don't know what kind of food they're making. I'm with you. I'm going to assume this is going to be the worst Super Bowl spread in the history of spreads.
We are talking like 12 crackers.
Oh.
Carrots. And like a low-fat, light ranch dip of sorts.
No.
What are we doing here? This is the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no. Look, I understand trying to be mindful and healthy and, keeping an eye on what, like, I try to be healthy. I try to keep a reasonable weight, kind of the thing, especially growing up as a fat kid. I'm really in tune with that stuff. But there are days in my life where that all goes out the window and I let my inner fat kid back out.
Yeah, as you should. One day is not going to kill your entire trajectory on your weight loss journey of life. Like, at the very least, y'all couldn't have stopped a couple days before so we could all partake and eat the goodies on Super Bowl Sunday and then pick it right back up on Monday. You couldn't have just like postponed?
Yeah. And look, for the most part, I will say you do you, to each his own, blah, blah, blah. But when it really does feel like, especially in your case, when everyone around you is doing this,
Yeah.
it does sort of feel like an attack when
Yes!
eating is your thing.
So not only
You-
that,
Food.
I felt like the number one porker because I ate like 12 times more than what anybody else did. Like, they're kind of just grazing with their little teeny tiny baby plate. And I've got
Oh,
like
God,
a full blown, like, psh, psh, I'm going to eat it all if y'all don't.
Yeah, we used to when we lived in when we lived in Texas, we would have the occasional Super Bowl party, and that was a day that we actually turned into. We would just have Fuzzies cater it, right?
Oh, okay. Nice.
So you can call in big orders at Fuzzy's Tacos. So that's what we would do. There was a Fuzzy's like less than 2 miles from our house. We would call the order in like a couple of days ahead of time and then go pick it up and then bring it home, lay it out on an 8-foot table,
Mhm.
and then just tell everyone, go to town.
Yeah.
What you're describing sounds like it would be more like an 8-inch table. And I want that. That sounds awful.
It was the corner. It was the corner of the island. Literally, the one corner closest to the television had the 12 crackers and the carrots, and that was it. And I'm like, this is not a spread.
No.
The
No.
rule is Super Bowl Sunday equals spread. So there should be chicken wings, there should be sliders, there should be 4 to 5, 6 kinds of dips. Potato chips, Doritos, tortilla chips, all of it.
You're right. A Super Bowl spread. If your Super Bowl spread fits on an end table, it's not
Mhm.
worthy of the Super Bowl. That's
No,
a snack
why-
table.
Right. Why even bother? Why even bother? Just let everybody be hungry then. If you want to starve other people to death, don't even tempt me with the one cracker and cheese, okay?
I think what you should have done is should have looked down at the corner of the table and said, "That's it." And when they say yes, you say, "All right." And then you start rummaging through their stuff and you start pulling out anything that looks halfway decent.
I will say I did give a warning. I was like, I'm going to tell y'all right now, vacation is coming up this summer. And if any of you fools show up on our trip still on Ozempic and not prepared to eat out every night and drink and all of the good things, like, we're done. Like, this is it. Never again.
Oh God, that's just man. And it is interesting how the Ozempic GLP-1 stuff really it's taken over.
Yeah.
And
And
there was
again,
even
no shame for taking Ozempic whatsoever, other than the fact of like, you're making me look bad.
well, on the flip side of that, there actually is some shame apparently because the body positivity warriors unleashed hell on Serena Williams for her
Oh,
GLP-1 commercial during the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. All these comments online saying, "How dare you, as a female athlete, you're body shaming people now. You're promoting a prescription drug and blah blah blah." It's like, oh my God, just let the woman do what she wants.
like, I'm not even mad at her about that. If she, like, I get it. After you've had babies, especially kid number 2, it is very hard to bounce back into the body that you are accustomed to. Totally get that. If you are 40 and above, same thing. Your hormones are crazy. Your body's doing weird stuff. And literally, that's the only thing that's going to help you get a couple of pounds off. I get it. I totally understand. So that's why I say no shame.
Mhm.
However, come on, you got to give me a day that we can go and eat.
Yeah, live a little.
A
Just
little.
be like, imagine your excitement if you got an invitation to Serena Williams' house for a dinner party or for the Super Bowl, and you get there and it's nothing but rabbit food. You're like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah, I would be a little upset at Serena.
Yeah.
Like, cool, thanks for the invite, but we also gonna need some food.
Yeah. What's your address? Because I'm ordering pizzas for everybody.
I'll Uber Taco Bell. Don't tempt me. I'll do it.
And that's the other thing you could have done at the Super Bowl party with all the Ozempic nerds.
Yeah.
Is just be like, that's really all the food you got? Okay, fine. I'm ordering something in. This is silly. And eat it right in front of them, nice and slow while making eye contact.
Like, look how good this is.
As you
Aren't
dip
you
the pizza-
jealous?
Yeah, as you dip the pizza in ranch and rub it on your body.
Yeah. Oh, does your tummy hurt from eating a cracker? Mine doesn't.
It's going to tomorrow, but not right now.
That's right.
It's kind of like back in it was like the early 2000s when, what was it called? It was the oily stuff that was supposed to be the fat.
Olean.
Olean, yes.
Yes.
Olean. And it started finding its way in all these snack foods as some sort of way to make them all fat free, when all it was some sort of bioengineered oil that was supposed to replace fat. And so instead of your body absorbing it as a fat, it just ran right through you.
Yeah.
So you had all these people at the turn of the century leaking everywhere because they're eating this weird new substance that's supposedly fat free.
I remember the fine print on those bags that everybody was like, did you see it says may cause anal leakage?
Mm-hmm. I know it did. I saw it.
You're like, I witnessed it firsthand.
I was a witness to some anal leakage. There's a couple of guys I worked with that were eating that stuff like nonstop, and they thought they had like a little bit of gas, and it turned out it wasn't air. It was the Olean.
Ooh, rough times for Danny Boy over there. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I was just glad I was typically in another room at that point.
Thank God. Goodness, I can't even imagine if I don't even
It
want
really
to.
is amazing, though, what links we will go to for, weight loss stuff when the good old way still exists. And that's just, eat less and get some exercise.
That's no fun, though.
It's not, especially if you can get a shot or take a pill and it just makes that pizza go away.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Give me the easy route every time. I'm here for it. Hold on. Now I feel like I have to preface. I'm not saying that is necessarily the easy route. People do need it. Okay. Like, please.
Mm-hmm. And you still have to watch what you eat when you're on it. You can't just go crazy.
You can't. I'm like, I remember Tracy Morgan was like, I just ate through the Ozempic.
I've known a couple of people that ate through their stomach stapling.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. You get your stomach stapled and then somehow you found a way to chew through it.
Yeah. Wow. That's commitment.
It really is, man.
Because at that point you've spent hella dollars on the stapling part.
Right.
And it's not like the GLP ones are cheap by any means.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, that's some real commitment.
Yeah. I it's kind of like I find your challenge accepted mentality a little odd and out of place. All right, so we've stapled your stomach here. I can bust it.
I can beat this.
God. If they had the actual magic pill or a shot that you could take and it would give you the body of your dreams.
Yeah, done.
But you can't go crazy on Super Bowl Sunday, and you can't go crazy on Christmas or whatever. Like, you have to actually eat a sensible diet.
Oh,
You want it?
no. You gotta have the cheat day. I have to have certain foods in order to maintain happiness.
I'm with you. To me, it's in order to appreciate something.
Yeah.
You have to have or experience the opposite of it.
Right. Like,
It's kind of like you can't truly know happiness unless you have felt sorrow.
yeah. And sorrow is the 3 months before that you've deprived yourself of ice cream or a Dr. Pepper or, stuff like that.
Yeah. Sorrow is fat-free ranch.
Truly. Truly.
All right, I believe that might be enough unsolicited for today. If you are listening to us, follow the show so you don't miss an episode. And if you are watching us on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. For Rebekah Black, I'm Dan O'Malley, and this was a tasty edition of Unsolicited.